Hurrem Sultan, also known as Roxelana, is a captivating historical figure whose life and influence extend well beyond her time. Here's an in-depth exploration of her life, significance, and legacy in the context of the Ottoman Empire. Early life and background, birth and heritage. Hurrem Sultan was born around 1500 in Lwów, modern-day Lviv, Ukraine, into a Ruthenian family. Her actual name at birth was likely Alexandra Lisowska. Little is known about her early life, but she belonged to a region that was part of the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth, and her origins likely involved a mix of Slavic and possibly noble lineage, capture, and enslavement. In her teens, Hurrem was captured during a Tatar raid, which was common in the region during that period of conflict. She was sold into slavery and brought to the bustling capital of the Ottoman Empire, Istanbul. It was here that she entered the imperial harem, a critical cultural and political institution where women from various backgrounds served the royal family. Life in the harem. Entry into the harem. Upon arriving in Istanbul, Hurrem was assigned to the harem of Sultan Selim Farid. Initially, she held the status of a concubine, but quickly distinguished herself through her intelligence, charm, and wit. Suleiman's affection. Hurrem caught the eye of the young Prince Suleiman, who would become Suleiman the Magnificent. Their relationship blossomed into a deep and romantic bond, which was marked by mutual respect and affection. Historical accounts suggest that she shared a unique intellectual and emotional connection with Suleiman, which was rare for the period. Unconventional marriage. Typically, Ottoman sultans did not marry their concubines. However, Suleiman broke tradition by marrying Hurrem in 1534. This act elevated her status, enabling her to become the first legal wife of a sultan in Ottoman history, a significant shift in the dynamics of the imperial harem. Political influence advisor and political weight. As a trusted confidant, Hurrem wielded considerable influence at court. She was involved in state affairs and advised Suleiman on various matters, including governance, foreign policy, and the appointment of officials. Her political acumen allowed her to play a crucial role in shaping policies during a period of great expansion for the Ottoman Empire. Children. Hurrem and Suleiman had 6 children together: Shehzade Mehmed, Shehzade Selim, Shehzade Bayezid, Shehzade Cihangir, and 2 daughters, Hurrem Sultan and Fatma Sultan. The rivalry between her sons, particularly between Selim and Bayezid, highlighted her political aspirations and the complexities of succession, leading to significant conflict within the harem and the empire. Philanthropy and cultural patronage, charitable works. Hurrem Sultan was known for her philanthropy, reflecting her status and commitment to societal welfare. She established a number of charitable institutions, including mosques, schools, and public baths. One of her most notable contributions was the Hurrem Sultan Mosque in Istanbul, part of an architectural complex that included a school, a bathhouse, and a soup kitchen. Cultural patronage. She supported various forms of art, including poetry, literature, and music. Hurrem played a fundamental role in the cultural flourishing of the Ottoman Empire. Her engagement with artists and intellectuals during Suleiman's reign contributed to what is sometimes referred to as the Golden Age of the Ottomans. Rivalries and conflicts. Internal harem politics. The dynamics within the imperial harem were complex and often contentious. Hurrem faced rivalry not only from other concubines, but also from members of her own family. Her rise to prominence created envy and hostility, particularly from Gulbahar, the mother of her husband's first son, Shehzade Mustafa, whose status as a competitor posed a threat to her own children's futures. Tensions with Bayezid, one of the most significant personal challenges, occurred with her son Bayezid. As rivals for the throne, Bayezid and Selim's competition was intensified by Hurrem's overt favoritism towards Selim. Their conflicts eventually led to Bayezid's execution on accusations of treason, a direct consequence of palace intrigues, and Hurrem's maneuvering. Death and legacy. Hurrem Sultan passed away on April 15, 1558 in Istanbul. She was buried alongside Suleiman the Magnificent in the Süleymaniye Mosque, a reflection of their deep bond and her high status. Enduring influence. Hurrem's impact on Ottoman history was substantial. She is often credited with altering the traditional perception of women in the empire. By marrying the Sultan and obtaining a position of power, she set a new precedent, opening avenues for future women. Her role in politics, culture, and philanthropy laid foundations for women's influence in subsequent generations. Cultural representations. In the modern era, Hurrem Sultan has been depicted in various forms of media, emphasizing her legacy as one of the most prominent women in Ottoman history. The television series Muhteşem Yüzyıl, Magnificent Century, brought renewed attention to her life, portraying her as a strong, strategic, and influential figure in the empire. This portrayal contributed to a romanticized vision of her legacy and sparked renewed interest in Ottoman history and female figures within it. Hurrem Sultan, also known as Roxelana, remains one of the most compelling figures in Ottoman history. Her ascent from a captive to the wife of a powerful sultan serves as a remarkable testament to her intelligence, ambition, and adaptability. Her extraordinary life story reflects the dynamics of power, gender roles, and the intricate workings of the Ottoman court, establishing her as a pioneering woman of her time. While she is often remembered for her strong personal relationships and political maneuvers, her contributions to philanthropy, culture, and the arts have cemented her legacy as an influential figure, not only in the narrative of the Ottoman Empire, but also in women's history. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the life of Hurrem Sultan, please like and subscribe for more historical explorations. Until next time.